We have the 5 pillars of Islam, and we also have what is called the 6 pillars of Imaan. Okay? 5 pillars of Islam, 6 pillars of Imaan. Okay? And I'm going to give you these 6 right now. So I'm going to give you the 5 and I'm going to give you the 6. And then the next class, inshallah, we'll start going through the definitions, inshallah, so you have a better breakdown of the 5 and the 6. Because this 5 and the 6 you guys are going to have to memorize, as well as give me a definition of the 5 and the 6. Okay, so now we have six articles of Imaan. Imaan means faith. Alright, so we have the 6 articles of Imaan. Okay? Imaan means faith. And these are the things that inshallah we must believe in order to have faith. So the first one is Allah. Okay? 6 articles of faith. The first thing we must believe in is Allah. We must believe in the existence of Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala. Number 2, Malaika, angels. Okay? Number 3 is belief in all the books, revelations. Alright? So the books, the revelations. What we mean, we believe in all the books, meaning the Old Testament, New Testament, right? The Psalms, all of those books of old, Quran, etc. Right? When we say we believe in the books, we believe in the books and the revelation of all the prophets. Yeah, but we believe in them in their correct form. We believe that Allah did send these things. We believe that He did send prophets, He did send revelations. We do believe that the knowledge is in existence, but the books that we have today have been corrupted. That's why Allah sent the Quran as a defining or determining factor between right and wrong. Okay. Number 4, belief in the Rasuls, meaning belief in all the messengers, meaning belief in all the prophets. Okay? Number 5, Day of Judgment. Number 6, Qadr, which is predestination. Okay? So these are the 6 articles of faith, 6 articles of Iman. You have the 5 pillars of Islam, okay, which gives you your Islam, which makes you a Muslim. Okay, you must believe in these things to become a Muslim. These are the 6 articles of Iman. Iman is a higher level of faith. There's 3 levels of faith. 3 levels of faith. You have Islam, Iman, Ihsaan. These are the 3 levels of faith. Islam, this is what you just verbally, I bear witness that there's no God but Allah. I enter into Islam by my verbal proclamation, by making my shahada. Okay? This is the verbal. This is my verbal submission. Right? Iman is the next level of faith. Right? I have Islam, my proclamation. My Iman is my action now. Okay? The Prophet Muhammad said, there is no Iman, you have no faith without action. Go sit down. Go sit down. You have no Iman without amal. You have no Iman, you have no faith without actions. So now Islam is just the verbal. Okay, I proclaim that there's no God but Allah. Now I want to be of those who have Iman. When Allah says, "O ye who believe," He's speaking of those who have Iman because they're followed with some type of action. Then the Prophet Muhammad said, a higher level of Iman is Ihsaan. Ihsaan is certainty. Yaqeen, no doubt. Certainty. These are the mujahideen. These are the martyrs. Okay? These are those that put their life on the line. These are those that know. In the hadith it says that Ihsaan is the slave who knows he can, as if he's worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as if he can see Him. He can see Allah in front of him. But to know that you cannot see Allah, but you know that He sees you. So the one who has Ihsaan is the one who walks and knows that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching him or her. Therefore, they walk with certainty that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will punish me if I do certain things. So Ihsaan is a higher level that prevents certain people from doing certain things. Ihsaan is a higher level where this is where someone says, man, I'm going to put my life on the line. I don't care if I die for the deen. I don't care if I'm a mujahid. Right? Because he has certainty, or she has certainty that Allah promises true. Right? That's Ihsaan. So, five pillars of Islam. That's what we learned earlier. Shahada. That makes me a Muslim. Salah, I gotta believe in the Salah. Zakat, Saum, fasting, Hajj. I have to believe in those things in order just to be a Muslim. Okay? Now, if I want to be of those who have faith, I want to be of those who have Imaan, I have to believe in these 6 things as well. Number 1, I have to believe in Allah. And again, like I said, I'm going to break each one of these down, but right now we're just going through the names of the 6 of them. Okay? So the first article of Imaan is belief in Allah. You can't have Imaan unless you believe in Allah. The second article of Imaan is Malaika. Everybody repeat after me. Malaika. Malaika. These are the angels. Okay? Ibn, what are the angels made out of? Yeah. Okay? So the angels were made out of Nur, which is light. Okay? That's why Shaitan, he wasn't an angel. That's the misconception. That's the Christian conception that the devil was an angel. He wasn't an angel. Okay? So the angels were made out of Nur, which means light. Okay? And that's how we learn. That's why I asked to see if we knew or if we didn't know, but now we know. Because now I'm going to tell you what the story is. The Malaika are the angels. Okay? When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the angels, He created them out of light. And the angels are created where they cannot disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They cannot. They were created only to obey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? So the Malaika, they cannot disobey Allah. Therefore, the devil cannot be an angel because he couldn't have been able to disobey. Because he wasn't created to do that. Okay? The jinn, Shaitan was a jinn. If you go to chapter 18, verse 50, who got a Quran? Read chapter 18, verse 50. Highlight this in your Quran. Or remember this verse. Chapter 18, verse 50. Surah Al-Kahf. Okay? So in chapter 18, verse 50, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that Iblis, Shaitan, was a jinn. The jinn were made out of smokeless fire. So therefore, the devil was not a jinn. The devil was not an angel. He was never an angel. He was a jinn. But inshallah, I'm going to get into that story, inshallah, another day. So Shaitan was a jinn. He was made out of smokeless fire. He was not an angel. The angels were made out of Nur. Okay? So Allah says he was made out of fire. The Malaika were made out of Nur, made out of light. They were created only to worship Allah. They could only obey Allah. They cannot even disobey Allah. They weren't created that way. Jinn are like men. They have the opportunity to obey or disobey. Chapter 72 of the Quran is called the chapter of the Jinn. If you want to read that chapter, chapter 72 in the Quran is called Jinn. Okay? So again, the 6 articles of faith. Number 1, belief in Allah. And again, we're going to go through these one by one another day. But right now, I just want to give you the 6. Number 2, again, everybody repeat after me. Malaika. These are the angels. And the angels were made out of what? Which is? Alhamdulillah. Number 3, we must believe in all the books of old. Okay, the books, meaning we believe in all the revelation. We believe in the Old Testament, New Testament, the Psalms, the Sabor, the Quran. Every book that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed, we believe in it in its proper form and context. We say, yes, we believe in the Bible, but we say that that Bible is not the Bible that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said there. We say that there is some truth in that Bible, but we understand that there's some things that have been changed, deleted, or corrupted. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that He sent the Quran as the final determining factor as to what is the truth. Okay, but we still say that we believe that He sent these books. Also, we must believe in all of the Rasuls. Everybody say Rasuls. Rasuls. We believe in all the messengers. From Adam alayhi salam all the way to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Who can tell me how many prophets and messengers were there from the time of Adam to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? How many prophets and messengers? Bonus question. I don't think I went through it over in class. Ibn Mas'ud, radiallahu anhu, he said, it is from wisdom to say, I don't know, if you don't know. I don't know. That's from wisdom. Okay? We don't guess. No. No, I don't know, brother. What is it? We can get it all out the way.
It's not an educated guess.
No. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, from the time of Adam alayhi salam to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there were 120,000 prophets and messengers. 120,000. So yes, you're going to have to know that number. 100. Well, how long has Earth been in existence? Millions, thousands, we don't know. So from that time until now, 120,000. But we only know 25 of them that Allah tells us about in the Quran. But from the beginning of time until now, there's been 120,000. That's why some people would say that Buddha could have been a prophet, but they turned him into a god. Confucius says, or Buddha, or these people that, you know what I'm saying, but they turned them into gods. You know, but they could have just been prophets. Allah knows best. Okay? So, the fourth article of Imaan is that we believe in all the Rasuls, we believe in all the messengers. Okay? Also, we believe in the Day of Judgment. We believe that there will be a Day of Judgment, that we will stand before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We will be judged. And the only thing that we turn back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is what? Our deen, our submission. And then the last article of faith is Qadr. And this is something that a lot of people don't understand. It's predestination. Which means to understand that whatever happens was already written to happen. It's already been decreed. It's already been something that has already been laid out. You couldn't have changed it. You couldn't have stopped it, because this is all the qadr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There was a hadith. I'll give you an example. There's a hadith of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He said the first thing that was created was what? The pen. The first thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ever created was the pen. The first thing created was the pen. Okay? Arabic word, qalam. Writing pen. Okay? Qalam. Qalam. Okay? The first thing ever created was the qalam, or the pen. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told the pen to write. So the pen wrote down everything that was going to happen from that time until the end of time.
So the pen writes.
And the pen, he said the pen did this 50,000 years before Allah even created the heavens and the earth. So 50,000 years before Allah even created the heavens and the earth. Now the heavens and the earth was created before Adam and Eve. The jinn were created before Adam, the malaika, the angels, everything. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that happened even before we even got here. Okay? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said even before that, 50,000 years before Allah created the heavens and the earth, He created the pen and told it to write down everything that's going to happen. So 50,000 years before Allah created the heavens and the earth, it was already written that we were going to be here today. It was already written that we were going to be. It was already written. This is called Qadr. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Qadr is something that many people cannot understand. Don't try to figure it out. Then one of the people said, well, if it's already written, then why should I even try to do anything? Because if it's written, he said, and do the good works, because whatever is written, Allah will make it easy for you. If it's written, then Allah will make it easy for you. But don't use Qadr as an example or as an excuse. Don't use Qadr as an excuse not to do certain works. Well, if it's written, it's already been written. It's written for me. That's a cop-out. Qadr means that it's written, but at the same time, your works and your actions are part of that Qadr. Allah already written down what you're going to do because He knows what you're going to do, but you're the one that did it. Okay, it doesn't mean, well, Allah written it for me to do like this. No, He wrote it because He knew what you were going to do before you did it. He didn't write it, meaning that He made you do it. He wrote it because He knew what you were going to do before you did it. So your actions are still accountable. Okay? So this is Qadr. Okay? Just like, for instance, I wake up tomorrow, I got some type of illness. That's the Qadr of Allah. It's His decision for this thing to happen. It was written that this was going to happen. The thing that I must worry about is, what do I do in this situation? When I get hit with a certain situation, how do I react? How do I respond? That's what matters. Okay? Trials and tribulations, man, they're just to test us. How we react to these matters is what counts.